humidity and the heat this time of year is very, very rough. So everyone's trying to get hydrated before they even, like 4 or 5 days before we even come out here and try and shoot. But it's definitely shadows all over the targets, dark holes. It brings everything at this shoot.
Good job.
All right, Darren Christianberry, inspiring story there. I'm glad you got to tell that because, you know, how often do we hear people switching hands? I don't know that I know of anybody who's done that.
No,
especially at your level.
There's a few guys that have done it over the years. Darren Collins did. Ronnie Smart did. Glenn Meadows has done it. That was kind of pre-social media. You know, my story's been, you know, on Facebook, Instagram, so it's been a little more public. But, you know, other people have done it. It's just not been as noticeable or haven't, you know, maybe they didn't have the stage for it. I don't know what it was, but it's been a fun ride. And I had some momentum. My vision was to go back-to-back this weekend, win Illinois, win the Classic, and then after yesterday, I was in third place after yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm in a good position, and today was just like, everybody said, how'd you shoot? And I was like, sloppy. Yeah. That was the best way I could describe it. It was just a sloppy day today. Dropped a few points, didn't make the final show, but I've had a good year.
Well, awesome, Darren. We certainly appreciate, you know, we'd like to see you out there in the finals, but I'm glad you're sitting right here.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So right now, Darren, out on the field are Women's Pro and Open Pro are judging.
Yep.
Let's tell folks about that. There's a shot.
Yeah, what they're doing is they're using, it's a skill. Judging targets is not something you can go buy. You can't figure out how to do this with money. It's time and effort. And what they're doing is they're looking at these animals. They may look at the ground. They may be ground judgers trying to find 10, 20, 30, 40 yards to figure out that distance. They may look directly at the animal and say, okay, it's 41. They use definition, they use size, they use detail. They're figuring out how far away that target is from where they're standing. They're making notes on their note card as they rotate this shooting progression. They're setting their sights for the exact yardage they think it is, aiming in the proper spot, or they hope that it's the proper spot to try to get the highest score possible each target.
And so explain to folks, so again, we know 50 yards is our maximum with a little wiggle room, maybe 51.
Yep.
If they have a target that's 50 yards and they shoot it for 48, what happens?
They're dropping at least 2 inches, probably 3 inches low. At about 40 yards, everybody out here, the women are shooting 280 feet per second or somewhere near. There's a 3% variance. The men are shooting 290 feet a second. There's a 3% variance. But say everybody's shooting 293. At 40 yards, every yard you're off, it's going to drop 1 inch. So at 50 yards, it's a little slower because it's losing speed over that distance. If they shot a 50-yard target for 48, you're going to drop 2.5 to 3 inches. So if you're aiming hard at a lower 12 and you misjudge it by a couple yards, it's at least an 8, possibly a 5, depending on the target.
And Darren, all weekend we were in woods.
Yep.
So you've got trees, you've got bushes to say, okay, that's 10 yards, that's 15 yards. This is a flat soccer field.
Yep, there's nothing else but you and the target here.
Yeah.
It's you and however your judging process is, whether it be the ground, whether it be the target. The bright sunlight a lot of times for me makes a target look bigger because I can see so much detail. Yeah. Sometimes I underjudge them a little bit because they look a little bit closer. So the judging classes, you could see some low arrows. You may not see as many bonus rings as you did in the known distance, but don't be surprised if someone gets hot and hits a couple 312s or 14s, because it does happen a lot.
I tried it on one target yesterday, Darren. I never shoot anything out in this field. I tried it on one target. I would have bet my life that it was 45 yards and it was 41.
Yep.
I mean, you know, in the hunting world, that's 40 yards. That's not a big deal. But out here, that's the difference between, you know, $10,000 and no dollars.
The 12 rings and the 14 rings are just about the size of a 50-cent piece. So your margin of error is really small, and it does. The better you judge, the better you shoot. That's a perfect combination. So you're trying to get it as close as you can and maximize score on each target.
All right. Well, Darren, so Women's Pro Shooter of the Year, you know, came down to today between Sharon Wallace and Cara Kelly. show us what we're looking at.
Yeah,
there.
Cara Kailey. I don't know what Sharon's lead was, but I know she had a pretty significant lead. And
I think
today
it was 12.
12, and it did not go well today for Sharon. So Cara leapfrogged and ended up taking first place. Sharon in second, Kailey Pettepher in third, Erin McGladdery always in the hunt, Emily McCarthy always in the hunt, Laura Huff in sixth. But your podium was Cara, Sharon, and Kailey, and congrats to Cara.
Cara Kailey, this is back-to-back for her, and she was trying to remember how many she's won. She was like 7, 8, 9, I don't know. She's done that many times over the year, we can say that for sure.
Every time I'm on the broadcast and I watch Cara, I talk about her consistency, how solid, how tough she is. She's always in the hunt. She's in the hunt again. Emily McCarthy's leading at a 395, Erin McGladdery 393. Tied with Erin is Cara at 393, Kailey Pettepher at 390, and Mackenzie Bergman coming in at 376. Pretty big spread from top to bottom, but first, second, and third is really up for grabs. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, and we should mention, Darren, that we saw everything under 400.
Yeah.
400 we consider as par,
Yeah.
so those were tough ranges.
We shot some monsters this weekend, and the scores show it.
All right, so before we get to the action, Darren, we want to go back to Metropolis to see Women's Pro, how it finished up there.
In Women's Pro, it's fair to say Cara Kailey loves Metropolis. So it was no surprise to see her atop the leaderboard heading into the 2024 shoot down at Fort Massac.
So I'm expecting there's going to be some bonus ring hunt.
Obviously, Cara in a position where she's probably going to play this target by target.
She started with a 4-point lead and then just slowly built it from there, getting as much as 10 points ahead of her closest rival.
12.
An 8-point lead ahead of the sixth and final arrow was too much for anyone to overcome, and all Kailey had to do was hit the target to take her third win in Metropolis in the last 4 years.
I shoot X Impacts for 3D for IBO, and we made a decision because all the shoot downs finishing out here are obviously in fields. So, and typically this is a very windy shoot down, and we made a decision that they fly so good and are extremely forgiving to shoot them, and I'm so glad we did.
All right, Darren, let's go to the third member of our team, Brandon Reyes. He's going to bring out our competitors.
All right, let's meet the finalists for the Women's Pro Shootdown. The fifth place qualifier from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, representing Matthews, McKenzie Bergman. The fourth place qualifier from Dublin, Georgia, representing Matthews, Kailey Pettepher. The third place qualifier from Lapeer, Michigan, representing Matthews, Cara Kailey. The second place qualifier from Marsden, Saskatchewan, Canada, representing Hoyt, Erin McGladdery. And the number one qualifier from Wazeeka, Wisconsin, representing Matthews, Emily McCarthy.
All right, Darren, so we really did shuffle the field.
Yeah.
We moved the targets.
I had to stand
Around
up and
pretty
look.
good.
I couldn't see three of them from where I'm sitting. I'm like, where'd all the targets go?
Yeah, so number one, we got the Bow Doodle Howling Wolf. Number two, we got the Gold Tip Leopard. Number three, Shibuya Mule Deer. Number four is the, Bow Doodle Gold Tip. I see a boar, and the Coyote is number 5.
Yeah, Coyote's the elevation Coyote, but I can't tell what. It'd be the Stan. We're missing
The
Stan.
Stan,
out
that's
there,
what
yeah?
we're missing. Stan is the number 3. So Stan is the mule deer.
No, Stan is going to be the Russian boar. The Shibuya mule deer, Stanislavski Russian.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be at an angle.
They reset the field, but here we go.
Yeah, they really move stuff. All right, who cares? Let's get to the
There's
action.
Mackenzie Bergman at full draw and ready to go. Shooting that Coyote. Kailey Pettepher. Solid shooter.
Yeah.
Good strong shot. I don't know. She hit way low left on that
left. Yeah.
I don't know if she shot a 14 or just drifted that far left shooting at the low. She's typically an upper shooter. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Emily McCarthy.
The
on
Bo
wolf.
Doodle Wolf. We'll get this order right here.
12.
12 for Emily.
Wow.
I told Emily in our leader interview after this morning round, you become a different person in the finals. She is a beast when it comes to the
407.
finals.
Let's see if Erin can keep pace with her.
393.
They're looking hard.
She's on the gold tip leopard.
Ooh, that's
Boy,
close.
they're looking. That is close. The flashlight. As we mentioned, Darren, it has to touch it.
Yeah, we got one angle. I think it's
And-
just off for a 10, I believe, but... Oh,
12. There we go.
Survey says.
Survey says. Scott Parrott's rule
405.
is it's in unless he can verify that it's out. So
I have to put on readers and get really close to the targets to see them.
for
So
sure.
there's a 10 right there for Cara.
Cara Kelly. It's a 10.
403 for Cara now. Kaylee was on. Kaylee hit. I don't really know where she. I'm not sure. Her arrow looks left. Yeah, a 5. Not sure
The stand bore.
I don't know what her gameplay was there, but it obviously didn't hit where she was hoping. Now Mackenzie Bergman.
Elevation.
8 for McKenzie. All right, ladies, let's move to the next one.
Coyote.
84.
All right, Emily 407. 8 bonus
So
rings.
Erin and Emily match 12s. They stay 2 points apart.
403.
I don't know.
And 384 for McKenzie.
I'm struggling to figure out these targets already, PJ. we watched the original field set for 4 shoot downs, and now they've completely
And
shuffled
now
it
they've
on
moved
me.
it.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk intelligently, but unfortunately, folks, I can't right now.
So here we are looking at Emily and Erin McGladdery.
Yes.
Left, right, leopard, and mule deer. Left, right.
Erin got a 12.
Erin got the 12, and
Are they going to go 12 for
Emily.
12 all day long here?
Emily has the cone out front. I'm telling
There's a
you.
good look at Cara. So strong, so steady. Here we go. We're about to find out.
Oh, we had Mackenzie going for a 14
Let's see what we got.
on the Bo Doodle Wolf.
McKenzie.
5.
McKenzie looking for that
5, just
14
missed
ring.
it.
I had a funny conversation with Mackenzie right before we came over here this afternoon. I really want to share it, but I don't want people to get mad at me. 10.
10,
Emily.
she must have not called.
So 417.
She says, eh. And there's the smile.
I think Erin got this 12.
Yeah,
Erin McGladdery.
I believe you're right.
Yep.
Another 12 for
There
Erin.
you go.
417.
So,
She looks like she's got her game face on.
Yep.
Well, there's a smile.
There we go.
All right.
I believe we're going to be tied.
There's
there.
Cara. Shooter of the year. Steady Eddie.
10 for Cara.
Boom. Good strong shot.
Our winner of
10 for
the
Cara.
last one in Metropolis, of course.
Kailey.
413. Yep.
10 for Kailey.
And a 10 for
That's all
Kailey.
for the next targets.
405. All right. We got a tie for first,
Yes,
PJ.
we do.
Emily
Just like that.
bonus ring count by- She has 8.
After 2, we have a
Erin
tie.
has 6. That's going to be a big factor over the next 3 to 4 arrows. Cara Kelly's at 413, still within 4 points.
Yeah, there we go. 417, 417, Car 413, Kailey 405, and McKenzie at
Who's having a
389.
great time, unlike some of you ladies.
There's a good look at Erin. There we are over Emily's shoulder. But you're right. Emily becomes a different person when she gets in these shootouts.
I will never bet against Emily McCarthy in a shootout.
She can
Just
shoot,
finds those rings.
she can shoot a bow. You can watch the end of her stabilizer. It doesn't move a lot. It's settling in there. She's going to break a strong shot. Good look right there. Long hold. Yeah, she fired. Good 10.
Yeah.
Good 10.
10. All right.
Kailey's still at full draw over there. There she is. Boom. Ooh, she went.
She went for it.
She hit about the same place Mackenzie
Mackenzie
did.
did.
They're over judging it.
Yep. I think it's.
That's what that means there. They're just putting too much yardage on their sight and hitting above where they're wanting to. Shooting it for the wrong distance. 5 points for Kailey.
5 for Kailey.
4-10 for her. And I believe Mackenzie shot at another 14. I see a higher arrow down there.
Still smiling. 5 for McKenzie. Still smiling. I love it.
There she is.
399. Okay,
Hey.
I have to tell the story. Mackenzie's like, what do I do? Do I shoot at all the 14s? I was like, you're far enough behind. Shoot at all of them. Yes, why not? There's a 10 for Emily, 427. And everybody else is like, no, shoot, she shot. I was like, what'd you shoot today? She told me, I said, maybe you should just shoot some 10s. Of course, they got a good laugh. And I was just picking at her. I was just picking at her. So. Is that a 12?
There's a 12 for
another
Erin
one?
McGladdery.
429. Good
Look
shot,
at that
Erin.
stone face there.
10 for Cara.
10 for Cara.
Ladies, let's move to the next target.
423.
New clear leader.
All right, now we're going to have Erin McGladdery, I believe, taking the lead by 2.
At 8 bonus rings. At 423 is Cara Kelly, still within 10 points. Kailey at 410.
Yep, there we go.
And McKenzie.
Yeah, Erin jumped up to the top, didn't she?
All right.
She did.
Her
And
numbers
so-
are good. She's hitting these rings. I mean, she's judging them right. She's making good shots. Is it Marsden, Saskatchewan? is where she's
Marsden,
from?
Saskatchewan.
It can't be this hot where she lives.
I can pretty well guarantee it's not.
Good
Our
looking
winners
right
this
there.
year, Darren, were Cara in Foley, Sharon Wallace in Benning, Sharon Wallace in Minden, Erin McGladdery in London, and Cara Kelly in Metropolis. So, Erin looking for her second win, Emily looking for her first.
Yeah.
Cara looking for another one.
Good look at Cara there.
Count her out.
Different angle. Just over for a 10.
10.
Gosh, it goes fast. It goes really fast while you're out there. I'm trying to look at these targets and get numbers and see where everybody goes, and it just goes by fast. So here we go with Cara.
Cara on the Wolf.
10.
10, yes.
433. I'll quit telling
You know,
stories and stick to the script.
10s, Darren, that's par. We consider that.
Mhm.
But out here, especially when you're behind,
Yeah.
10s aren't cutting it.
5 Kailey.
5 for Kailey.
Kailey
415.
She went for the 14.
She did.
Mackenzie went for the 14. Did she get this one?
I hope so.
It's in the right area.
I told stories on her.
There
She
it is.
got it.
Yeah.
413.
Good shot,
Good shot,
Mackenzie.
kid.
All right, Emily.
She can do what she wants now. Heck yeah.
Emily McCarthy. I'm not sure if she was happy with that.
10 for
A
Emily.
10. Okay.
437.
For our leader.
Let's see what Erin did. I cannot see this target at
There we
all
go.
from where we're sitting.
No, this is the Coyote.
10.
10. Okay, so
439.
we're going to stay. This is our 5th arrow.
See what we have going on.
Erin's going to maintain that 2-point lead for Emily
Erin
McCarthy.
still leads at 439, 2 points ahead of Emily at 437. Emily does have a 1 bonus ring advantage.
All right, Emily has an advantage on bonus rings, we're told. So,
Kailey and McKenzie.
There's a good look at Mackenzie. You talk about spirit.
you bet.
That's a spirited one right there.
Absolutely.
I'm sure her dad Eddie's watching. Eddie, bravo, buddy. That's a spirited one.
Not talking to me.
They shoot a lot at Levi Morgan's range at home.
They've shot. I've known Eddie for a lot of years, and of course, seen Mackenzie grow up. And man, she's got the archery bug. There's a good look at Emily McCarthy. Watch how strong her shot breaks. She's just pulling slow through this shot till her release fires.
It's just very slight stabilizer movement.
Boom. Such a strong shot.
Just left of the upper or over the lower. Kailey on this mule deer.
Yeah, she's still working. Still got plenty
She's
of
going
time.
for that 14.
Yeah.
Oh, it's same hole.
Got it.
Yes.
Smoked it.
Same hole as Mackenzie.
Let's see what the scores
There's a
are.
fist bump from Sam Suter.
Who we got first over there now? Aaron?
We got Erin.
Our leader, Erin McGladdery.
So, did she get another
A
12? Another one.
Man, she is awesome. 451.
How many 12s is that for her?
3, I think.
3?
3 or 4.
Man.
That's the 5th arrow already.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
10 for Cara. 443.
Points of our leader,
Erin McGladdery.
Kailey.
14 for Kailey.
Yep.
429.
A long-awaited success.
I think we're going to have another 2-point bump for Erin. But we're going to go to Mackenzie here. She went for it.
8.
Just off.
421's where she'll finish in 5th. Good weekend, Mackenzie. Anytime you get in the top 5, nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
And a 10 for Emily.
And a 10 for Emily, yes.
447. So Erin's going to take a 4-point lead into the 6th and final arrow.
Emily there. She's going to be.
Emily she didn't do anything
No,
wrong.
she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. Erin just ring, ring, ring.
Exactly.
Those bonus rings are so important.
Wow. Yeah. All right. So, Darren, this is our first class of unknown distance. What are we doing now?
We are seeing who's within 10 points of the leader, and anybody that is, they get one more chance. They get to shoot the last chance arrow, and anybody within 10 points. So right now they have to have a 41 or higher, which is just 3 people. Cara's going to shoot the first arrow, Emily's going to shoot second, and Erin's going to get the final shot to see what she needs to do to win this thing.
And so we're bringing out the Impala, and they will have 60 seconds to judge.
Yep.
Because it's placed at a fresh distance. Scott Parrott may or may not move the shooting line. His call. So whatever it is, it's going to be a unique distance.
Yeah. And this target's been shot in 2 previous shoot-offs, but they flipped it around. This is the clean side.
Yep.
No arrow holes.
No arrow.
The other side had some pretty obvious aiming marks. This will be a little different. Now with that sunlight and the color difference in the target, they can probably see those rings through their scopes, I would say. So finding out where to aim is going to be easy. They just got to get the right distance.
Yeah, or Scott Parrott moved the line up a couple yards.
He put him in the shade.
Put him in the shade.
Yep.
Ah, that was nice of him. Why won't he put us in the shade, Darren Christian Berry? There we are at the top of the screen, roasted.
Yep, in the sunlight.
Hey, I don't care. I love it.
We're here for the show.
It's the classic. We got front row seats.
So let's
All
see
right.
what's going to happen here. Kaylee's going to be 4th. We'll go ahead and mark that down. Cara. There we are. We're right on cue right there. Yeah.
Baking in the
443.
sun.
So if Cara shoots a 14,
we got a fan right
she'll
here.
be at 57. I think Cara's not going to fall off the podium. She's not here for second.
No.
So I say she's going to probably shoot at a 14. And if she hits it, it'll put her at 57, which means Emily would have to have a 10 to tie her, 12 to beat her. And she'd still be 4 points behind Erin, depending on what Emily does. So interesting how this is going to play out.
Yeah. She's shooting at the 14.
Yeah, I think so too. She's still studying it to make sure she's getting her number right.
All right, ladies.
Cara's such a good judger.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That skill, Darren. I mean, that just...
Yeah, she's a good shot too. I mean, she's a good shooter. If you put her on the 20-yard line indoors, she's going to shoot world-class scores.
For sure.
So, you know, being a good judger is one thing. If you're a good judger and a good shot, you can be a dangerous 3D archer, and she's one of the most dangerous in the female division. Heck, she beats me on occasion, more often than I care to admit.
I was going to say, I know she points it out.
Oh, yeah, takes my man card. But here we go. Let's see what Cara does. Just low. She got an 8 points. She's going to finish with a 451, so she's currently tied with Erin.
Perfect left-right, so that was a yardage. Just fooled her a little bit. It was a little bit farther than she thought.
8, Cara.
So an
All right.
8 from Emily would give her a 55.
Next up, Emma McCarthy.
A 10 will give her a 57. A 12 a 59.
Also tied
And a
with
14 a 61.
A 14, of course, Erin.
Erin has
She
hit.
has the bonus advantage. Emily does.
I think she's up by 1.
Yeah. So a 14.
Would force Erin to shoot a 12.
She has to, yeah.
Yeah. And if she shoots at a 14 and shoots an 8, then Erin just has to hit the target.
Yeah. So even if she shoots a 5, she stays in second.
Yes.
So, yeah, 14.
Yeah, 14, yeah.
Here it comes.
She's got to shoot at it. If she hits it, it changes Erin's world on this last arrow. Good look over her shoulder. Strong shot coming. Yep.
There you
Just
go.
a little movement.
That's all right.
Good job. Deep breath.
37 seconds. Plenty of time.
That's a hard arrow. I practice this in the yard, try to put myself in this situation. Okay, you need this 14 to whatever. And it's hard to do sometimes in your yard, so I know that's not the most comfortable position to be in right now, but let's see what happens.
That's a long hold. Long hold for her. Oh,
She shot an 8.
cheers.
Shot an 8.
Yep.
So she is at a 455.
Okay. She does
Erin
have
needs
second up, so
a 5 to win this tournament.
move on first place.
5 to win.
5 to win.
8.
She did her job in the
Yep.
finals, you know?
Erin hit ring after ring after ring and flipped the script,
Yeah,
put the
that's-
pressure on Emily. And
That's all you can do.
Emily got short on clock right there. She
Yep.
was in it. That arrow had to go. She didn't have
Yeah.
enough time to let down and get reset, so it probably wasn't the steadiest of efforts. But I know she won't be happy with second,
Right.
but it could be way worse.
Here we go. Here's the champ. We're assuming.
She-
let's say.
she
All
need-
she has to do is hit it.
She needs to
but
hit
we've
this
s-
target.
We've seen 2 misses. We don't want to see another one.
No,
1 minute now.
she's going to plant this in the middle of that 10 ring and make the best shot she can make, I'd say. And
It's going to go quick, I would imagine. There you go.
upper 12. She didn't
Boom.
call it, but that's good enough.
That's all right.
10 points, 461. She is the champ.
Takes her second win of the year for Erin McGladdery.
I got a couple of questions for her because we had a discussion this week prior to this shoot-off tonight, and I want to see what she thinks about it.
All right.
McKenzie.
Marsden, Saskatchewan. I don't know if folks are watching up in Marsden, Saskatchewan, but
Yep.
you got
Your girl just
a
won.
champion.
Yep.
You got it.
That's big for her, too, Erin. She's
Yep.
such a good person, such a great shooter.
Yes. She's worked at this. You know, she went all those years where she couldn't win.
She's tough.
Once she broke the mold, that was it. The floodgates opened. She started winning. Got some emotion there.
That's awesome. She needs to let that out once in a while.
Yes.
There it was. Good shot. There she is getting the victory hug.
Yep. She's coming around here to the headset. As we recap, Erin, are you on there? Yep.
Hi.
There she is, Erin McGladdery, ASA Classic champ. How does that feel? Your second win of the year.
Yeah. Oh, I need a second. Oh, you know, this one always just everything feels so much more heavy and stressful because, you know, you've worked all year and this year has been a battle for me. And to just finish like this, it's awesome.
Do you remember talking to a guy on the practice range Tuesday night? What did he tell you?
I was going to win this weekend.
I told you were going to win this weekend. We texted the other night about how good you shot day one, and I said, way to go, classic champ. I don't know why, but I just had this feeling. And you shot awesome out there in that shoot-off, bonus ring after bonus ring after
Killed
bonus
it.
ring. And then Mike says, all you got to do is hit this thing to win. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, man, I felt so good in that shoot down. I was like, man, I wish I felt like this all the time. What are the odds it happens right now?
You've got it in there. You're a champ. You shot like a champ. Congratulations. I'm super happy for you, Erin.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Congratulations to Erin McGladdery. She is our 2024 Women's Pro Champ here at the ASA Classic. Folks, don't go anywhere. We are going to be back here at Cullman, Alabama for our last division of the night, Open Pro.